Hey everybody, we're all Serb Gamer back. I'm gonna do just a random SimCity thing today. I don't know why, but I just got in the mood to do show you guys how to do Bern Traffic from the scenarios. It's 10 years, Bern, Switzerland, 1965. Rapid growth and poor city plan has caused traffic to come to a standstill. The highways have become unsafe and the motorists are becoming militant. Since the residents of the city hate to walk, you need to come up with a transportation plan quick. Obtain a low average traffic density within 10 years, and the citizens of Bern will make you the national transportation planner. So, basically what you got to do here is make Bern, Switzerland. So here's the city of Bern. You got to make it into a lot less traffic. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, because this game moves too slow, is make the speed high. Alright, and so we need to get rid of traffic. Well, the first thing we need to do is get rid of extra roads, because every year you have a tax screen. And on that tax screen, you have to fund transportation costs. Transportation costs literally mean how many roads and how many rails you have. Well, roads, every road costs you $0.7 a year. But no one's, sorry about this, no one's ever using these roads out here to get anywhere. So the first thing I'm going to do, even though it will cost you $1 right now, all of these extra roads will save you. Starting in the second year, you'll save, let's say you erase 10 roads. It'll cost you $10. But by the end of the second year, you'll have made 40 cents on that. And by the end of the third year, you'll have made an extra $1. And so you definitely want to make sure that you erase these extra roads all over the city that is just literally costing you money. And so an extra road is anything that touches, that doesn't touch basically any kind of unit. So like these roads here are extra because you already have this road going here. These roads are just unnecessary. They're just a waste of money. Same thing for this road going around this side. You don't need it. Every residential area only needs to have one road touching it. One space of one road touching it. All these roads are surplus roads. Like, you aren't using them for anything. If you want later to help expand your city, you can do that, but not till after you solve the traffic problem. Remember, traffic is the #1 thing you want to do. So get rid of all these extra roads. They don't do anything for the traffic, but they just save you money in the long run. Alright, like these extra roads, like no one needs any of these roads out here. I'm going to leave the parks, though, because the parks help your city with industry and commerce growth. So I want to keep those here. All of this out here, superfluous, because all of those cars can just go straight down this road. This road, don't need that road. Alright. You don't need this road around the stadium. Not important. The stadium already has access to this road. Alright, once you start getting those done, one thing I always do up here, and this must be a feature of the real city of Bern, is I just get rid of this residential zone because there's nothing connected to it, no power, and it's going to cost you some money to, I shouldn't have raised those two. That's $2 down the drain. There's no reason to have that there. This top road, not important, doesn't do anything. This side road, not important, doesn't do anything. You know, just get rid of these roads. This road is not necessary. Now, the thing about this road is it does connect to the power plant. So once you chop that road down, you gotta put that power line up, I mean, immediately. Because if you don't, then you're gonna have to, your zones will suffer. Another thing I should have done, you don't need multiple fire departments in a city. See all these FD, 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 FD? One fire department in your city. All of these will cost you $100. Make sure that when you do bulldoze it, you don't bulldoze one that will matter as far as like the power pattern. So like right here, that was the last in the line. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you can get around it by doing like this. I added that, so now when I get rid of these two fire departments, it won't matter. Let's see. If I do this like this, it's the same thing. So I can get rid of this fire department. If I do this, it's all still connected, so I can get rid of this fire department. and just go until you can only find one fire department left. Instead of going across here, they can go up and around. Don't need this fire department. And that saves you hundreds of dollars a year. This fire department's unnecessary. I could add one here. That makes this fire department unnecessary. I have 2 left. And then you just have to decide. I guess if I want this police department to have power, I gotta put that there. And then this fire department's unnecessary. Do I have all of them? Oh, there's another. Oh, there are 2 more. Wow. Alright, so now I'm going to do this. Oh, I don't like this park like this. And then I think that'll be enough to... And then I need one more. Here. Get rid of that fire department. Fire departments are a waste of money. In the game. In real life, they're important. In the game, they're a waste of money. If I do this one and this one, that'll be the same thing as having that go through the middle. And you can put other zones there if you want, but for now I'm just leaving them empty because this is not connected to anything. This is a waste of money, and that means I don't need these roads either. More. This is the end of the line. You don't need that. You can get rid of these roads because it doesn't need to be connected. If I put this here, you don't need that fire department. It's just extra space, extra money. And if I connect this one here and this one here, I don't need this fire department. And I think that got rid of all of them. I just have the one right there. So get rid of those fire departments. Police departments, very, very important in this game. Fire departments, not very important. So what I'm going to do now is solve traffic problems. So what I'm first going to do is just pick a place on the map to start. It does not matter where you start. You can start anywhere you want. I'm just going to start... Oh, there's some more... Oh, I do need those roads, don't I? Because they go down to the airport. Alright, so here's another superfluous road right here. Why am I paying money for this road? There's nothing out here. What I am going to do... Oh, I guess I'm not going to do that. Just get rid of these roads. And it's only April, and we've only spent $800, but we've gotten rid of a lot of roads. It's going to save us a lot of money in the long run. These roads, it only has to have one little dot connecting it. It's too much. Same thing here. This road is extra. It's extra. These roads are extra. Notice I'm not getting rid of all of the roads because unfortunately it costs... If I got rid of that road, I'm just going to have to put up another power line, which is $5. So what I will do is I'll put $20 worth of road there, pay this amount of road, don't need it. This road's unnecessary. This road around the edge is unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. So many hospitals. These 2 little dots of road are unnecessary. This is unnecessary. Anything where you can get rid of a road during the first year where it's not really going to do anything for you, get rid of it. This, don't need it. I'm going to get rid of this because it's a long amount for what it's worth, and I can still just go like that and put the power back up. A lot of these roads are just extra roads that no one needs in this game. No one needs to have access to all that crap. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, here's some more unnecessary roads. They all have roads on the inside, cutting through the middle. Why do we need a road going around the outside? It's a waste of money. Alright, so I'm going to start with this road up here because there's plenty of traffic right here. You can see the little dots. You can also go in here to the map, and you can see all the little... If you go over here to traffic, the little car, you can see the strips that are darker. So the most traffic is up here, so I'm going to start here. Also here is big, and then in this area, which is a lot of congestion in this area. But I'm going to start at the top because it's kind of the easiest to do. Alright, so what we're going to do is everywhere where there is a power line that needs to be reconnected, we're going to bulldoze and replace the power lines. Like so. Some of those might not be necessary, but I don't want to take the time to look, so I'm just doing my best job here. Get rid of the rest of these roads. Sometimes that'll happen. Now the only thing we need that one road back. All we need is a road down the middle of this, and it touches everything, and then stop right there. And I'm putting a railroad down just because it doesn't create traffic. It alleviates any traffic you might have. You just need a mass transit system. Alright? I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to keep going across the river here. So, down this street, just make sure I put all of this back, because I need it. All the power lines. So I have one here, one here, one here, one here. That's where my power lines were. And then connect it all with a train. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down that last space. It'll be there. All you need is just one road like that. Alright? And again, get rid of these roads, get rid of these roads. Make sure that you reconnect the power. Alright, now I gotta make a decision. I need to get a rail to here, and to here, and also to these down here. So I'm gonna get rid of some of these roads that are extra. And I don't need these roads at all anymore either. That's a lot of traffic. Make sure you replace the power line. And I'm gonna go, I need to hit this building and these 3 buildings. So I'm gonna go straight down and then straight across. Make sure you put back your power lines. So straight down, straight across. That's as much as you need. And I might not... Oh, I guess I do need that. Erase the rest. Put that power line back. Erase the rest. Put your power lines back. Bulldoze a little bit of shoreline there. Alright. Alright. Now, the next decision is what am I going to do after this road here? Because all this stuff up here obviously has access by train. So the next thing I'm going to do is figure out how to get access over here. So what I want to do is get the train to go right here and come out this side. Like that. Make sure you put that back. Alright, it's almost time for a new year, so when you roll around to the new year, my people are way down. I've lost almost 17,000 people, but that doesn't have anything to do with this. So I'm losing more money than I'm making. I do have only 1 fire department left. Transportation fund is still 1404. I'm going to lower the tax rate to 6% to stimulate growth, because if you lose too many people or the growth is too bad, you'll get a bad score. And you want to make sure your score is high. Right now, pretty good, 62% yes. Score is 649, doing a good job. Alright, so I'm trying to get over here to this industrial section here, which means I'm not going to need any of this road up here now. So I'm just going to say goodbye to the road, hello to the tax dollars. Just replace that, alright? Alright. We don't need this road at all anymore. We don't need this road. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this, because it has a road going right down the middle. Alright, make sure you put back your power lines, because you never know when you're cutting power to somebody. So we need to get down here somehow. I like to count odd rows. So this is row number 1. So this is row 2. This is row 3. So you only need to go down every other column, so I'm going to go down this column right here. Again, make sure you replace your power supply. So let's go down here, cut over, go down. Let's finish that out real quick. It doesn't matter that the roads aren't connected, everything's fine. And I'm going to cut across to the left because there aren't very many power lines. I don't want to go across the bottom because the bottom only would hit the very bottom of these, and this one hits 2 units. Alright, and then we're going to come up here and connect. Alright, so that's what we're going to do right now. More superfluous roads. Don't need this junk. Don't need that junk. Don't need this. Don't need that. Unnecessary. Here we don't need this road or this road. Oh, come on. Oh, I do need that one road. I'll put it back. I do need that. Alright, so let's go back up here and see what I can do. I'm going to go down into... come on, that happens sometimes when you have heavy traffic. You accidentally bulldoze the wrong thing. I want to go here to hit the tops and the bottoms if I can. Remember to connect your power supply back. Oh, I didn't connect it back here, see? So there's a very good way to show you that you mess up power supply easily. Okay, so I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to just run across here. I'm going to go all the way to the end. Like that. So now I've connected to the stadium. Now that makes... and I need to go 1 to the right to catch this guy right here, this zone. And now all the middle stuff we won't need. Right here, this whole row we won't need because the next part of the road is going to go through here. So these middle sections right here get their road access from above them, and this middle section here gets their access from below them. And actually, I should have just left that like that. So I'm going to bulldoze down to here, replace that power supply, down here. This middle group doesn't matter anymore. I have 2 power supplies I need to replace. There's here and here. And then we're going to go down the center here. Only 1 power supply that I can tell. Right down the middle so that everyone gets hit. And then we're going to have to extend it a little tiny farther to get to that residential zone. Oh, actually I'm not, because I'm going to go down there. So I don't even need that. I'm going to go right down this way. Alright. So go through here. Make sure that you connect all these back with power. Because they'll all start blinking and you'll be like, holy crap, what's going on? There we go. Alright. We don't need to go down this row here because these buildings all have road access from above them. So we're going to go down the next row down, which is this one. Because this will get access above it, this will get access below it. So do you see kind of like what I'm doing here? It's, I'll go ahead and get rid of that too. It's basically like a replacement project with the roads and the power supply, the power lines. Find out what the most efficient use is of your space and just put down rail. right? Other than the one, and I'll show you where it is. Other than this one residential building right here, everybody has access. So all I gotta do is erase here, extend that out here, we're good. All this middle road, cost us 70 cents a year, we're erasing it for $1. In 2 years it'll pay itself off. It's always tougher as these middle ones because you got to replace the power supplies. But again, the goal is to have no traffic in any piece of concrete or asphalt or whatever, tarmac, whatever you want to call it, is not conducive to your goal in the game. Here's another bit of road that's unnecessary. And this is unnecessary, although it's going to bother me, so I'm going to have to fill it in with park. Which costs money, but it's a little OCD of me there. Alright, so we filled this in, and yes, heavy traffic supported. I don't need this road. That road's gone. So let's try to get over here somewhere. This already has road access. These don't have road access yet. So I'm going to give them road access. Looks like I'm going to have to go up and down right here, so I might as well just erase this whole bridge. Remember, always replace your power. And then I just have to decide if I want to go to the bottom or the top. I will go through the bottom because we're going to have to go to that bridge anyway, so I might as well go ahead and get it started now. Oops. I get rid of that one. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, good. And then we got to go over here and just get these like that. I don't know how I'm going to get over to this side of the river. Not important right now. Everyone on this side has, and this is now an important road. And we'll eventually get rid of this whenever the time comes. Might as well extend that across the river. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, so the next road down, none of this needs anything. Not important. Not important. They all have road access from the top, so we don't need to give them any road access anywhere else. I know, heavy traffic. We're trying to get rid of that, don't worry. Alright, so these are going to need road access below. So we need to get a road that runs through the middle right here. I'm not sure exactly where the power lines were, but that will work. Okay. So let's just go straight down here. And then we're going to road across all the way to right there. There you go. So now everything has road access here. Oh, that was the other one. There we go. Everything has road access from the bottom there, and then we can get rid of some of these roads, replace it with power lines. I'm running a little bit low on cash here. Alright, and boom, boom, boom. Alright. Looking good. So far, so good. Still bleeding about, oh, $800 a year, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright. How are they still without power? I know you guys have power. Alright, so just like before, we're going to skip this whole road. It doesn't mean anything as far as we're concerned. I think that was right. And then we're going to drag this guy down to the odd row. So if the top is the odd, this is row 1, row 2, drag it down to row 3. And actually, I don't even need that piece. That was a waste of $20. Sorry about that. Sorry about wasting your money. I reconnected. I'm going to need to go down 1 extra to hit this guy right here on the left. But other than that, I won't need to go down any farther on this, because this is the terminal residential route. Roll this over until I hit telephone pole. Alright, and now I'm going to start getting rid of these side streets, putting up wires again. That wire is useless. So is this wire. Why did I put that one there? That's weird. Oh, and that needs to go up. Underneath there, getting road access from above, so I don't need that to get that road. Okay, so far so good. We're looking good. Where did I need to cross? I need to cross so that this got road access as well. Right. So I guess I'm going to go here. Oh, why did you... Just right when I was getting there. And then we're going to pull across. And I'm going to have to get road access to this one too. Right there, railroad. And then just keep deleting. Delete. Give power. Delete. Give power. Delete. Give power. It has power. Delete. Give power. Power. And if you see any kind of zone that suddenly like gets super small, probably means that you forgot to give them a road. And you should probably look at that. So this road is good enough right there. And then we can come down and work on this road down here. So it's going to be 5 power lines. Oh, those are a block of 3. It doesn't need power. So 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. Yep. We'll get power back in a sec. They all have road access. And then this is the even row in the middle, so we don't need them to have road access coming up. They'll get their road access back from underneath of them. And sometimes you chop a line and you're like, oh crap, where does that power come from? So it might take a few minutes to figure out like, oh, this is that power. So we're going to pull this one down to here. And then we're going to stretch it across until it gets to the first tile right there. To right here. And that's as far across as we need to go. Oh, that police department doesn't have any power. This is really just all kind of a waste of space out here. It's probably cheaper to just bulldoze all this. Because hospitals really don't do much for you. That's a lot of, you could probably save a lot of money just by doing this. And by doing that. And that is all the, now that I've gotten rid of those few houses, there's plenty of low-income opportunities around the city, so you don't really need to have all those houses like that. Need that. Oh, plane crash! That doesn't happen very often. Alright, well, let's get rid of that. Put a new industrial zone. Luckily there was no fire there. That's nice. Fire department's kind of close, though. Alright, and that needs power lines. I really hate this part of the map because I never redo it. Looks like everyone has a rail access now on this side of the board. Once I get rid of that, put that in, everyone's happy. What I'm gonna do here is the school is important. I'm going to connect this road up here, and I might leave this little section of road in so it has an access point. Alright, we don't need any of this road because we're gonna go to this part to get that road. So we can get that road all the way gone. And we just need to replace that one little piece. Yep. Alright, good, good, good. Alright, so now this road is all superfluous because it has road access to the right. And to get road access through here, I'm just going to have to go through the middle. It's a little bit of a waste of money, but that's just the way it is. Those industrial zones have grown really well, so... Make sure you give them power again. Don't need these roads. Don't need these roads. Power. Power. Alright. And again, some of these roads that you're putting in may not be important. But you have power up here, don't you? Yes, you have power. Quit blinking. But it's better to be safe than sorry if your power gets cut off because you don't want your zones to go under. Alright. Everything at this part has power, so I don't need this road on the bottom because it gets power from above. I mean, road access from above. So none of this is necessary. And I'm going to go across the side here to right there. That's enough for those people. Right? Yep. And then I don't have to continue around at all. Oh crap, I missed that. Because they all have road access from the top, so I don't need them to have road access from the bottom. And then, so this is the odd-numbered row across, so this is the odd-numbered row through the middle. 1, 2. That's it. So all the power lines that I need. Again, you don't need to go out to the very edge. There you go. Everybody's got power now, above and below, and you just repeat the process throughout that whole right side. But right now we're going to go to the tax screen. I'm down to $6,055, and so that's not great, but I think it'll be all right. We're right around Metropolis stage, so it's not like it's a... the growth is fine, put it that way. The growth is fine. So, look at that. The taxes are up to $33.47. The expenditures are down. Last year I was like 600 or 700 in the hole. This year I'm 250 in the hole. Not bad. Found some more superfluous roads out here. Don't need any of these roads. And it does get accumulated by month. So if you actually, well, I don't really need any of this down here either. The sooner the year that you get rid of the extra roads, the more money you get back the next year in your taxes. So don't need any of that either. Extra crap you don't need. I'm making pretty good progress. Again, I think I'm just going to leave some of this. I'll figure out at the end what I'm going to leave. Hey, metropolis. I'm doing good politicking, right? Let's see how I'm doing. 68 and 32. Scores up by 9. Pollution is now the worst problem. Then taxes, housing costs, and unemployment. So not enough industrial zones, huh? I will put one in. Right here. That's an industrial park. I can put it in there really easily. Alright. We don't need any of this junk underneath here. Make sure that you replace. They have a lot of stadiums in this dumb town. Not dumb. I'm not saying that Bern is dumb. I'm just saying like the map has a lot of stadiums. Back in all your stuff. Lots of east-west power lines here. Whoops. That's a $20 mistake. That's not a good mistake to make. Alright. Ooh, that bridge is done. I can get rid of that bridge. Also that's extra. Alright, so now I need to figure out where my next row is and where to pull down from. So these need roads from below. So that would be here. And I could like snake it through here. So I guess that's where I'm gonna come down from. I'll come down from here, move over, and then snake it through. In yours, you know, if you're watching this tutorial, you might have checked out by now, I don't know. You know, if you kind of get the way to do this, you're probably gone by now. Off to do your own, or maybe you just watch this for fun. They all have access. So on this one, I do need to access to this one. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all I need to access that one that's right there on the lake. Or the river, rather. That makes this road unimportant. This power line's back up. This road's unimportant. I just need to go to right there. Oh, crap, that's a $25 mistake. All of this road is unimportant. That road's unimportant. All of this road's unimportant. Do need to replace the power line. Alright, so I guess I'm going to need to come down and go across here to get road access to everything. I'm going to need to go up on some of these as well, but yeah, if I come down this way, I get this one, so I can just come up in here. That's probably better to come down from the other side. So we'll come down this way, which means I wasted some money right there. And I'm going to cut across. Right to there. Those police officers don't need roads. Police departments in this game don't need roads, so I don't know what they do, but they don't need roads to be sufficient. And then to get these two guys right here. Boop, boop, right there. That makes this road unnecessary, makes this road unnecessary. So, unlike some of these where you know, I'm actually not just eliminating traffic, I'm eliminating roads. So we need to snake in somewhere. So let's get rid of these side roads. As we know, the side roads are almost never good to have. Alright. I'm not sure which way to go. Should I go down the left? make a new road set right there. That's as much as I need, right? Yeah. So I'll get rid of all of these roads because they have access from the top. Make sure you put those power lines back. I don't know if that was right or not, but that's okay. And then I'm not going through this. This is an even row. So the next odd row goes right here. And I gotta hit these two. So this time I'm kind of creating my own system right there. And I'll have to go up to get that one. There we go. Dead end railroad. And again, police department does not need road access. All right. Get rid of some more of this junk up here. Don't need this road. Don't need that. Or that. All right. Looking good. Looking good. I think saving the most money would be going through this area and then going down through this area. So that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2. So just the first and the last. Here we go. And I'm going to connect it over here even though I don't have to. But I just think, you know, there is something to be said about, like, I think commercials. Oh, look at our top! It's the best houses you can get right there. More roads required. That's not true. You're trying to get me to get rid of the traffic. Why would more roads be required? Side roads don't matter. No one needs a side street when the train goes by the front of your house. Those definitely don't matter. There we go. And then what I say, we're going to snake down, right? So these roads are not important. That's not important. That's not important. We're getting kind of close to the end, actually, of putting all these roads up. I got 2951 left. Oh, no. There was an extra road I didn't put back. It was the one that went there. But I thought it was the one with the fire department. I messed up. I messed up. All right. So I said we're going to snake down into here. I like to do things in chunks, if you haven't noticed. And switch back and forth so that I, like, remember what the crap I'm doing. That's good. Oh, that's an $8 mistake. What are you doing? Alright, it's tax time, so I'm just going to hold off real quick because I want to make sure that I don't cut off power to anything else like I just did for that. I put it back, just not in time. So expenses should be less even than they used to be, but I should be making about the same amount of money on taxes. It's still about a $200 budget shortfall. Alright, let's go down this way. That industrial zone's in, like, the worst spot ever. And we gotta put that back, too. And these will never be good. Like, what are these doing out here? Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna... So the next one is to go through the middle right here. So let's do that. Through the middle. I didn't catch where I was supposed to put those back. But it looks like if I put one here and here, the rest is fine. And then I'm going to go across the bottom. Like so. And then I guess I'm going to go down the bottom here. Like this, to get to that last one. So now, as far as I know, they don't need all of this road access. Let's see where it can end. It can end right there. I'm not getting rid of all of the road, but damn near got rid of all of it. The rest of the road is extra. There's no like extra road that we need. Because this guy gets his road from the top, this one gets it from the bottom, so we can just cut that off. Make sure you watch your power supply, that's all. Because I know I just erased a telephone pole. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm leaving that bottom road because I don't want to replace all that stupid extra road that goes out to the airport. There's no real traffic on it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Put this in, I don't know if it was there or there, but it's one of those two. And then in the middle, right here, right here, right here, and then just replace your power cables. That was $5 mistake. So I'm leaving the rest of that road. Actually, I'm not leaving all of it. I'm not leaving this piece like that. But I'm leaving the rest of it now. So that's Bern. That's the whole thing. I got $798 left. I probably should have a little bit more money. That is still flashing for some reason. I don't know why. But it is what it is. They have power, so... But you can completely replace everything you need in this city with money left to spare, $798. Let's throw another industry zone down there because I know we need it. And I'm going to hit the tax rate up to 7% because I don't want to run out of money. Because if you run out of money, the game's over too. So you got to make your money back. And that's going to stifle growth a little bit, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And at the end of the year, I'll be making money instead of losing money. And if not, hopefully I'll have a... That's okay. Pollution very high. You weren't paid to make your pollution low. I may be able to cut one police station as well. So let me see how the police stations are looking as far as crime. It's not too bad. Oops. Let's look at the police overlap. And crime. Yeah, it's got pretty good coverage right in this area. It's not too bad. I think maybe we can get rid of that. That's $100 that I'll save per year. Just replace it with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that'll save us money this year and maybe save us money next year. And it probably won't hurt the crime rate very much. There's probably an easier way to do that stupid mass of cables, but... So, I'll just cut this and I'll show you the tax screen at the end of the year, and then we'll look at that together, and then we'll see if I'll need to do any more replacing of things. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back here in December, and we'll see how the tax screen goes. Hopefully I'm making money. I can just kind of let it coast. Nope, I am losing money. Alright, so I'm going to reduce my police funding until I make it even. So right there, 6% off the police fund, that should be fine. Never ever take away from your transportation fund. So 5 years left to complete scenario. Because transportation fund, if you lower it below 100, your roads will crumble and you will have to replace them, and it's way, way more expensive. What's the voice say? 74.28 taxes is the most. Okay, everyone complains about taxes, that's fine. So right there, I am on easy. Normal would make it a lot harder. You aren't going to be able to replace everything. You just have to focus on the rough areas in town that have the worst crime. So I'm just going to let the game play for a while, and I will come back near the end in 1975. So be right back. So this is the next year, and as you can see, I moved the police funding back up, and I have plenty of money now that the transportation fund is down to 910. All the roads are gone. It costs a lot less money to transport people around the city to pay for the trains and stuff. So it looks like this is going to be plenty of money. I'm probably going to add a couple more industrial zones because it looks like I need more industrial zones. Let's look at the boys. My score went down, but my public opinion got better, so I'm sure there are places to add industrial zones here. People need more jobs. Here. He's going to need some power. There's probably a couple more places where I can put an eye on there. And I need to extend this guy out. One more. And let's put one down here. So I spent all my money I made this year, but that's fine. It shouldn't be a big deal. So I'll be back at the end of this and show you the windscreen, just so you know that it's a proven strategy. All right, so we're finishing up here. The snow is just falling. I've got a second R-top. I've done a little bit more developing with some industry and some residential, and you're gonna see still making money with my taxes. There we go, about $800. And I have solved the traffic problems of Bern, Switzerland. Congratulations, what a fantastic job you've done. The Sim citizens thank you for solving all their problems. Maybe you should run for president. Maybe someday Royal Surf Gamer will run for president. Thanks for watching. I'm going to put up yesterday's video, which was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, part 2. And if you want to subscribe, click my face in the bottom right-hand corner. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching Royal Surf Gamer, and I'll see you next time. Bye!